Good evening and welcome to a roasting episode of Brett's Old Time Radio Show. The sun's been shining all day. It's gone down now. We're sat out in the garden. If you'd like to see sort of our little garden and things like that, then look, just check out our social media. Facebook, Instagram and YouTube. They're all called Brett's Old Time Radio Show. Follow me there and I'll keep you updated with everything that's going on over the next week or two here in sunny Spain. Thank you for joining me once again for our regular sunshine visit to those dusty studio archives of old-time radio shows right here at my holiday home on the south coast of Spain. I'm Brett, I'm your host for our Nighttime podcast. Welcome to another episode. Please do check out my Patreon supporter page, patreon.com/Brett's Old Time Radio Show. You might, if you join, you could just cover the cost maybe of a pina colada, which is my drink of choice while over here, especially if there's an umbrella and a sparkler. It is time now for our latest episode of Steptoe and Son. This one's called The Desperate Hours. Well, I can tell you now, I've had a few of those over the last few years. First broadcast on the 26th of May, 1974.
We now present the first episode in a new radio series based on the world-famous BBC comedy success, Steptoe and Son. With Wilfred Bramble as Albert and Harry H. Corbett as Harold. This week, The Desperate Hours.
Oh, come on. It's your lead.
Oh, it's not good. I can't play a skilled game like cribbage with these gloves on.
Oh, take them off, then.
If I do that, my fingers will be inside them. God blimey, it's worse than the Russian front, this house is.
It's nice of you to stay home and keep me company, Harold.
I can't afford to go out anywhere, can I? Look, I'm warning you, Dad. If we have another week like this, I'm turning it in. 30 bob we've made this week. It costs more than that to run the horse.
Oh, don't worry. Something will turn up.
Yeah, my toes. We haven't much more of it. 3 weeks it's been like this. All the savings is gone. We've got a pile of bills over there you could paper the room with.
Well, we could always burn them. Get a bit of heat.
Well, they're not going to get paid, that's for sure. There's no decent grub in the house. My guts has been rumbling all day. do you know what I've had to eat today? Half a carrot. And I had to fight to get that out of the horse's mouth. That old bird whacked me with her umbrella.
That's for the horse, she said.
I'm starting to get hallucinations. You turned into a chicken 10 minutes ago.
Well, stop exaggerating.
You don't know how close it was, mate. If we'd have had some stuff in handy, it could have been painful for you. Look, we've been hard up before, Dad, but this is ridiculous. I haven't had a fag for a fortnight.
Oh, I've got some dog ends you can roll up.
No, thank you. They're the dog ends of the previous dog ends. There ain't been a proper fag since Christmas.
Come on, it's your lead.
What? 9.
15 for 2.
25.
31 for 2. Your go.
7.
14 for 2.
Oh, God blimey. 24.
31 for 2. And 1 is 3. And it's my first count. 15 2, 15 4, 2 6, 2 8, and 12 is 20.
20?
Yeah. Good hand, ain't it?
You fixed that hand, didn't you? When I went outside for a gypsy.
I never touched them, mate. I don't have to. I can beat you without cheating. Many have you got?
2.
My box. 15 2, 15 4, 15 6, and 6 is 12, and 9 is 21.
Oh, this is ridiculous.
Home. That's it. That's, 1,154 pounds you owe me.
You'll have to wait. About 20 years, I suppose. God, my hands. They're like 2 packets of fish fingers, they are. Oh, God, what a life. I wonder what Ted Heath's doing now.
Yeah.
9 o'clock. Yeah, so we're at the Athenaeum by now. He just has finished his dinner. The taste of the Strasbourg goose pâté still competing with the bouquet of the Chateau Lafite 55. He'll be sitting in front of the fire, lighting up his Romeo and Juliet, warming a balloon of Grande Fenier Champagne Cognac in his hand. Running himself sick about them unemployed. What a farce. Look, let's turn it in, Dad. Here, I know what we can do. Look, we'll collect up all the scrap we can find.
Yeah?
All the lead pipe with the brass, the copper, the iron.
Yeah?
We fill all our pockets up with it.
Yeah?
And we jump in the canal.
Don't talk so silly, Harold.
Well, why not? It's better than living like this. It wouldn't take long. I'll lay on top of you.
No, don't talk like that. Things will get better. It's always bad at this time of the year. Spring will be here soon. The light nights will be coming.
Yeah. Well, I prefer the winter around here, so you can't see the poxy place.
Let's have a drink and warm ourselves up.
It won't warm much up. We've just about got enough left to wet the glass. There's a lot. Here you are, Carruthers. Come on, old chap. Come on, Carruthers. It's well past sundown. Time for our church peg. Oh, pull the flag down. There's a good chap. Oh, the Queen. God bless her. By heavens, I'll be glad when the wobber's all in and the natives have bounced it down to Kuala Lumpur. Do you know, Carruthers, it's been estimated that from our estate alone we produce enough wobber to make 100 million prophylactics.
Yeah, disgusting.
You don't even know what they are. You think it's syrup and figs, mate. Yes, I think we can be proud of what we're doing. Oh, well, I think I'll turn in. It's Sunday tomorrow. Must be up nice and early to wash the elephant.
You don't have cobblers at times, don't you?
Oh, it's the sun, old boy. I went out this morning without my helmet. Oh, God. Why couldn't you have been rich? Why couldn't you have owned a rubber plantation instead of a poxy rack and bone yard? I would have fancied myself there, striding about with my baggy shorts on. Wish I'd stayed out in Malaya when I was in the army. I had it made out there, and I didn't know it. There was this beautiful Chinese bird who fancied me. Chin Lo.
Yeah.
Her father owned a shipping line or something. Rolling in it he was. And all I could think about was getting home. To this. I must have been off my chump. We were all the same, all the lads. All from the rat holes of England. And we couldn't wait to get home.
Well, I enjoyed my time in the army.
I expect you did.
Did I ever tell you about the Christmas day I spent in the trenches in France?
Yes.
When the truce was called?
Yes.
That was the First World War, of course, when it was still gentlemen fighting gentlemen. There wasn't a gun being fired all along the whole front.
Yeah, you told me.
And then all of a sudden, like as if a signal had been given, we looked over the top of our trench.
And I looked over the top of theirs.
And they looked over the top of theirs. And we sort of waved.
And they waved.
And they waved. And we climbed out of our trenches with our Christmas puddings from home, and we slowly walked towards their trenches, right out in the middle of no man's land.
Yeah, they brought their sausages and sauerkraut and their bottles of wine.
And we met in the middle of no man's land, and we had our Christmas dinner together. In the midst of death, there was peace. That's what our padre says. He was right, too. Now, me and this German bloke, we prayed together, drank together, showed each other pictures of our families. I drank from his bottle and he drank from my bottle.
Oh.
Germans and English drinking from the same bottle because it was Christmas.
Oh.
We weren't enemies. We were men. And then we went back to our trenches.
And you shot him.
Yeah. And his mate. We advanced 25 yards on Boxing Days. We only lost 7,000 men. It wasn't bad, was it?
Oh, well worth every inch of it. I still wish I'd stayed out in Malaya.
Best country in the world, this is.
Ah, not going to be that. It's cold, it's wet, it's miserable, it's expensive, it's crowded, the pub's shut early, and the bloody light keeps going out.
The meter's run out. Have you got a shilling?
I told you I'm skint, I'm thoracic. I got about 3.5 pence on me.
Well, I ain't got any. We'll have to put one of them foreign coins in it again.
That meter holds more stocks of foreign currency than the Bank of England.
Them French francs fit nice. Where are they?
In the sideboard. This is BBC Radio 2. Here is the news. Last month, Britain's international currency reserves climbed to an all-time high when the electricity meter at 24 Oil Drum Lane, Shepherd's Bush, was emptied. Our financial correspondent said that this is...
This is Radio London bringing you an up-to-the-minute news flash.
I forgot that was on.
Earlier this evening, 2 prisoners made a daring escape from Wormwood Scrubs in West London.
Oh, God.
The men are John Edward Spooner, aged 38, and Frank Arthur Ferris, aged 64. Both men were serving 7 years for armed robbery. The 2 men are considered to be dangerous and should not be approached by the general public.
If I got my hands on them, I'd kick their heads in.
If sighted, you should immediately contact your local police station. And now, back to Harold Macmillan, his electric guitar, and the Juan 5, broadcasting to you live from the Copacabana rooms in downtown Catford. Take it away, Harold.
Ah, that's nice. I like him.
I hate that music.
I don't know why they don't leave the gate open down to Scrubs. They're always getting out. We ought to have our rates reduced. It's dangerous living round here.
Oh, hurry up and find that money. I'm freezing.
There's no fancy here. Wait a minute. There's a Yugoslavian one here with a hole in the middle.
That'll do.
No, it won't. It's too small.
Move over. Let's see.
Who's that at this time of night?
I expect it's Prince Philip.
Yeah, sure.
Yes, I asked him round to supper. How should I know it is? Go and see.
Oh.
I'll do this. And shut the door. The Scudos. No, they're not good. 5 guilders. No, it's too big. Pfennigs. Here, they look the right size. They work. Here, that's good news. 20 Pfennig fits perfectly. Here, Dad, them Pfennigs, they're just like... Who are you?
One move and the old man gets it. This is not a fairy wand I got here, you know.
No, it's a bit apart from Arkazi.
Yeah.
Who are you? What are you doing here?
You just do as you're told and nobody will get hurt.
Is there anybody else here?
No, just me and my dad. Let him go.
Stay where you are.
I don't hit him. He's an old man.
And don't try anything. Oh, Frank, go and have a look around.
Right.
Here, Harold. They're the 2 blokes who've escaped from the Scrubs.
Clever boy. You heard it on the radio, did you?
Yeah, about 5 minutes ago.
Yeah. Did they say we were dangerous?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they're right. We are. Very. So watch it. You play your cards right, you'll be all right. Nothing will happen to you. All right?
No, there's no one here.
Right. And now we understand each other, we can behave like civilized human beings.
What do you want with us?
I'll tell you. First of all, we want some grub. We're starving.
So we.
Now look, Sammy, don't try and be funny. Grandad out in the kitchen, bring some grub in. Now don't try anything out there, otherwise Pretty Boy here'll have a slight indentation in his nut. All right? Now hurry up.
Yes, sir.
Right, give me the keys of your car.
Car? What car? We ain't got a car.
Come off, everybody's got a car.
We haven't.
Got a garage out there?
That's not garage. That's the stables.
What, you mean an horse?
Here, we're wagon bowmen. That's the only transport we got.
We can't make a getaway on a horse, Johnny.
Dick Turpin did.
Now look, Sammy, you're beginning to aggravate me. I've had enough of you already.
What are we going to do, Johnny? They haven't got a car. We'll get caught.
Oh, shut up, will you? You got a telephone?
Yes.
Right, Frank?
Yeah?
Ring up Marge, tell her where we are, tell her to get a car over here, right?
You can't do that.
Why not?
It's been cut off. You see, we couldn't pay the bill. There's a public call box at the end of the street.
So we can't very well go down there, can we? The place is crawling with law. How much money you got in the house?
Not much. We've had a bad week, you see. I mean, trade has been very slack.
How much? Come on, turn your pockets out.
Yes, right.
3.5 pence.
And my dad might have a couple of bob hidden away.
I don't believe it. Look, if you're lying, I don't fancy your chances of waking up in the morning.
Oh, I'm not lying. We're skint. There's some foreign money in the electric meter. I mean, if you was thinking of getting out of the country, it might come in handy. See, there's Pfennigs and francs. Perhaps you could change them at a bank.
Oh, blimey. Of all the houses round here, we have to pick this one. No money, no car, no telephone, nothing. Oh, there's a likely looking house, Johnny. Let's go over there. We'll be all right over there. Burke.
Wasn't my fault.
No, it wasn't my fault. It was my fault. Shouldn't have brought you. Should have gone on my own. Could have been miles away by now. Of course. My lad over here gets his trousers caught in the barbed wire. Had to go back up the wall, get him down. He's been holding me up ever since we got away. He's too old, can't keep up with me. Can't run because he's got bad legs, a right liability.
Yeah, I know how you feel. It's the same with me.
We wouldn't have been caught doing the job in the first place if it hadn't been for him.
Really?
Yeah. Well, we got in the vaults like good uns. Could have had it away on our toes. Of course, he goes potty. Stuffs all his pockets with gold bullion, can't move.
Stupid.
Rooted to the spot he was. 2 weeks, you see. He's old, he's gone.
Yeah, it's like him out there. He's held me back all my life, he has.
Yeah, you're better off on your own.
You can say that again.
Here we are. I'm afraid this is all we've got, sir.
What's this?
Well, that's cold porridge from this morning. No milk, I'm afraid. And that's bread, and that's cheese. You can scrape the green bits off.
We can't eat that. That's disgusting. There'd be a riot if they served that in prison.
Well, that's all we've got.
You don't have to eat this, do you?
Well, lately, yes.
You'd be better off inside.
I'll eat it. Thank you very much.
My pleasure.
Oh, God, you'd eat anything, wouldn't you? You've got no taste, have you? No finesse. I don't know how I got tied up with you in the first place. We've got nothing in common, you and me, nothing at all.
The trouble with you is you've had it too easy. I was brought up in the Depression. You ate what you could get.
Yeah, that's right. I remember them days. They don't know what it's all about, these kids, do they?
No, that's for sure. They don't know how lucky they are.
Don't know they was born. I worked my fingers to the bone for him when he was little. He don't appreciate it.
No, none of them do.
The bread might be all right if I toasted it.
No, that's all right. Don't bother.
If only you'd come a couple of weeks ago, you'd have been all right. We do quite well normally. It's just that you have come at the wrong time.
Oh, I am sorry. I just couldn't get away. I happened to be in solitary.
Sorry?
No, it's not your fault. Got any restaurants around here?
Yeah. There's 2 Chinese, 2 Indians, 2 Pakistanis and a Bangladesh.
No English restaurants?
No. There's not much call for them round here. You see, we're the last of the Mohicans, so to speak.
You, Grandad, nip down to Chinese, bring back a Mandarin dinner for 4.
We haven't got any money.
Put it on a slate.
They put a bar up there 3 weeks ago. I couldn't get a box of matches on tick round here.
Oh, blimey, I think I'll give myself up. Hello, what's this? Goldfish?
Yeah, he's my pet.
What are these like, grilled?
No, not Charlie. No, you can't eat Charlie. No, please. He's not as big as he looks, honest. He's magnified, you see. He's only 2 inches long, really.
I was only joking.
Oh,
yeah.
good.
I only eat fish on a Friday, as it happens. At least I can have a fag anyway.
Excuse me. Do you think I might have one of them cigarettes?
Well, this is a week's wages where I just come from.
Oh, yes, of course. I'm very sorry.
Oh, all right. Yeah. Here, have the packet. I've got some more.
Oh, thanks.
Right.
Excuse me. You don't happen to have a match on you, do you?
I'll smoke it for you if you like.
Thank you.
Yeah, this is good, Johnny, you know. He cooks a fair drop of porridge.
I'm sorry we haven't got any more milk. He had the last drop in his tea this morning.
Oh, that's all right. It's going down a treat, this is.
It's not too lumpy for you.
Oh, no. I like lumps.
He's got some disgusting habits, he really has.
You should see him. Your bloke's got manners like Barbara Cartland compared with him.
5 years I had to put up with him. 5 years in the same cell. He eats like a pig, stuck with him day and night. No escape from it. 5 years.
You're lucky I've done 39.
Yeah. But that's why I had to get out. I couldn't stand it anymore. I didn't mind prison. It was him.
Wouldn't they give you a transfer?
No. Sadistic they are. I couldn't even escape on my own. He insisted on coming with me. Said he'd blow the gaff if I didn't take him in. I can't get away from him.
What you going to do now?
Well, I've got no choice, have I? Everything's gone for the chop. I mean, I had intended breaking in here, pinching some grub, robbing you of all your money, taking your car and off. Well, that's all gone for the toss, isn't it?
Sorry. Are you going to stay here for the night?
No, we've got to get as far away from here as possible. Come on, you, on your feet. We're going.
Oh, no, I can't. I can't go tonight. I'm exhausted.
What do you mean, exhausted? We've only come 500 yards. See what I mean? Hey, it's worse than an arm ball round your leg, he is.
Well, I can't go any further. Let's go in the morning. I've got to rest up.
Look, we can't rest every 500 yards. It'll take us a week to do 2 miles at that rate. The slowest getaway in history, this is.
Don't you talk to him like that. He's an old man. It's not his fault.
Why don't you mind your own business
He
for
can't
once?
help being old.
Then he shouldn't have escaped, should he? He should have stayed where he was and give him a chance.
He's just as entitled to escape as he is.
He didn't have to go with him, though, did he? Holding him back. He could have gone on his own. He could have gone up Duquesne Road. And Mr. Spooner, he could have gone up Scrubs Lane.
Oh, yes, I know. That's what you'd have done, ain't it? You wouldn't have even got me trousers off the barbed wire. You would have left me hanging there.
I would too. And rung the alarm bell. I wouldn't have taken you with me.
I know that. I wouldn't expect any consideration from you. You just think of yourself. You got to paddle your own canoe in this world.
Paddle your own canoe? You threw away your paddle 30 years ago when I left school. You spent your life laying in the back with a gramophone on. You ain't done nothing to help me, nothing.
Oh, pull me weight.
Yeah, all 6 down of it. I just know how he feels. It's like having a millstone around your neck. 1 step forward, 1 step back.
See? That's the sort of thing I have to put up with. My own son.
Yeah, I know, mate. I should. They're all the same. When you get old, they don't want to know you.
No, you don't have to tell me that. And they don't let you forget it either. I'll lead a life of drudgery here. I'll be better off dead.
Here.
Oh, sure. It's the same with him. I taught that boy everything he knows. He was nothing when I found him.
I wasn't in jail, was I? I was straight. I was a bank clerk, you know. Till he come in and opened an account.
Yeah, and I sussed you out, didn't I? Oh, I could see you had the makings.
Yeah.
I knew you were a crook as soon as I saw you behind them bars.
Yeah, and I've been behind him ever since. Worst day's work I ever did, getting mixed up with you. Might have been a branch manager by now, you know. Yeah. Sure. Ruined my life, yeah.
So's he. It's just the same.
I ain't no crook.
You're worse. You're a ponce. You've been sucking the lifeblood out of me for years. Dracula would have been a better father than you. At least he only had a go at night. You're at it all day long. I've never had a chance, mate.
Never had a chance. What could you have been?
Anything. I've got the brains. I just never had the chance to use them. I wanted to be a doctor. He wouldn't let me.
Well, that saved a few lives, didn't it?
Oh, that's rich. That's very good.
What are you laughing at? That's not funny, that's tragic, that is. He could have been eminent by now. Might have had a string of abortion clinics.
Euthanasia might have been more useful.
I know what you mean.
You'll be as old as us one day. You won't be so cocky about euthanasia then. You'll be passing bricks, you will.
If it means being a liability like you, I don't want to live that long.
Don't you talk to your father like that.
Praiseworthy. Show a bit of respect.
You keep out of it.
And you keep a civil tongue in your head.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. And you shut up.
And you!
Oh, my God.
Right, that's it, I'm off.
Oh, no, Johnny, no. Johnny, you can't go without
Look,
me.
we stand a better chance on our own.
Ah, no, Johnny, look, we've always been together. You can't leave me now.
I've got to. The law are looking for the 2 of us. They know we travel together. We've got to split up, travel at our own speed. It's the only way.
But I'll never make it on my own, Johnny. I've got nowhere to go. Haven't got any friends. I'll get caught.
Look, we'll both get caught if we stick together.
Ah, no, we won't.
We will. You can't move as fast as me. Look.
Yeah.
There's £1,000 in the locker at Waterloo Station. It's yours, have it. Keep it. You can have the lot, right? But just leave me on my own, eh? Just give me a chance.
You can't leave him.
He's got to, hasn't he? It stands to reason. He's got a much better chance on his own.
And what about him?
Well,
Exactly. It don't matter about him, does it? Because he's old.
well, all right. So that's life. Survival of the fittest. The weakest goes to the wall. It's like birds in migrating. If you can't keep up, you fall in the sea. That's all there's to it.
That's not all there's to it. He ain't a bird, he's a human being. There's supposed to be honour amongst thieves. Butch Cassidy and the Sundance kids stayed together, didn't they? Right to the end.
He ain't no Sundance kid, is he? He'd have a job doing the slow wolf. Look, you go on, Johnny. Look, do yourself a favour. Get out while you've got the chance.
Yeah.
Now, you done enough for him? Oh, I wish I was going with you.
Right. Oh, well, cheerio, Frank.
Oh, don't leave me, Johnny. I don't stand a chance on my own. You know that.
Don't listen to him. I've heard that all my life.
I won't last 5 minutes without
Yes.
you. I'm no good on my own. I'll stay with me. Look, honest, I promise I won't be a lumber to you.
Don't fall for it.
I haven't got much longer to go anyway, sure. Me poor old heart's not what it was.
Oh, no, not that one.
Oh, come on. Take me with you, please.
Don't,
please.
Don't.
All right, come on.
Oh, thanks.
Good boy. Well done.
What can you do?
Yeah. I know.
Well, cheerio.
Cheerio.
Oh, thanks for everything.
Well, wasn't much, was it?
Would you like to come and visit me?
Oh, I don't know. Where?
Where? Scrubs, where else? Stand no chance, do I? I mean, either be tonight, tomorrow. Why prolong the agony? Come on, Lightning, on your feet.
Right, I'll try and keep up with you this time.
Yes, if you do, we might be back in time for supper.
Oh, it's Thursday. Good. It's Risso's tonight.
Oh. I wish I was coming with you. Well, cheerio. Look after yourself.
And you. He's not a bad lad, is he?
No, neither's mine, really.
He wouldn't really have hurt you, you know. He's quite gentle, really.
Yeah. Well, cheerio then. I'll bring you some porridge on visiting day.
Oh, thanks very much, and don't forget to leave the lumps in.
No. All right.
Hello, what's this?
The lights have gone again.
Oh, God blimey, them fennics don't last long, do they? Hey, Dad, have we got any more fennics?
No, that was the last one.
Johnny,
Yeah?
please, can you lend me a shilling for the meter?
Yeah, I think I've got one here somewhere. Yeah, here we are. It's the only one I got. You're welcome to it.
Thanks. I'll give it you back on Sunday.
Oh, I see you.
Yeah, let's get some lights on.
They've gone.
Yeah.
I'm glad they stayed together.
Yeah. I expect you are. Oh, well. I suppose I'd better go and lock the cage up for the night.
You've been listening to Wilfred Bramble and Harry H. Corbett as Steptoe and Son, with Leonard Rossiter as Spooner and Paddy Joyce as Ferris. Written and adapted for radio by Ray Galton and Alan Simpson, and produced by Bobby J.
Welcome back. Hope you enjoyed our latest episode of Steptoe and Son. And don't forget, we're going to be back tomorrow from right here in sunny Spain with an episode of yours truly, Johnny Dollar. That's going to be going live at 5 p.m. GMT. As I mentioned earlier, we've got a supporter page. If you could please go check that out. I'm going to make sure there's lots of summer content on there. That's at patreon.com/Brett's Old Time Radio Show. Thanks for listening. I'll be with you 7 days a week, each and every week, and I'll tell you what, I'll see you tomorrow, shall I? Brett's Old Time Radio Show. Love you. Bye.